Can you say hi, guys?
Hi, guys.
How about that for an intro, huh?
Yeah.
So, as you've been seeing, we're kind of knocking along here. We've got a few more parts trimmed out. We got our windshield trimmed out. We're going to go ahead, we're going to put together this roof rack so that way we can get it together. But we'll end up taking this off when we get ready to apply paint. But I want to get holes pre-drilled and ready so that way
be ready.
Yeah.
So we can drive outside.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't drive it outside.
It has a little bit more torque.
Mine do have windows.
So we'll go ahead and let's get this tore apart off of these trees here, and we'll get it put together, and I'll have the kids help me out, and we'll get this drilled out and put on here and mounted. That way you can see it all put together, and then it will be almost ready for paint.
Yeah.
How about that, huh?
Yeah.
Might be painting it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Or next
Cool.
day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. We can paint it tonight.
No.
No, we're not gonna paint tonight, bud.
So the another meeting we all that. So the
No, probably before lunch. Sounds like a driver key.
It's a steering wheel.
It's a cool steering wheel.
Doesn't
Yeah,
that? It's like,
yeah,
it's like a chain, huh? Hmm.
Yeah. We do need a driver fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be their steering wheel right there, because I like the way that looks.
Yeah.
That's cool. We'll take some silver paint and we'll paint that chain up so it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. We
That's
can paint a
cool.
foot.
well, there we go. We have the roof rack on, or the cage on now, with our light bar and our front windshield. Looks pretty cool, I think. One problem, and I'll show you. So if you look underneath there, and we'll get in here kind of tight so you guys can see, but it basically, it has little kind of recessed dimples where basically where the roll cage or whatever is supposed to sink down into. Well, everything else lined up except for these front ones. Okay, if you look right in there, you can see where the two holes are. You can see where the one is on that side, and here, flip that around, and maybe you can see it on that side. I'm hoping, anyways. So anyways, they don't line up in the hole. Everything else worked out pretty slick except for that. So I had to drill out two little holes for my screws, of course, where those would line up. And then what I ended up doing, because with the little spacers you have to add in here, it caused this front windshield to be sitting a little too high because of it, because those little dimples, the way they're divoted down in, recessed it enough to allow it to sit flush. So what I had to do was trim this little spacer and remove a little bit. I would say maybe about a 1/16 of an inch or so, to get that front windshield to sit nice and flat and give it a nice clean look. So that's how I had to modify it. Maybe you'll get lucky and your kit will line up properly. But yeah, in my opinion, those should be out farther and not in right against this little dashboard. So that's just my opinion on it. I think it got molded incorrectly. So anyways, but I was able to make it work. So just in case, for anybody who's getting ready to do it, I haven't seen anybody else really talk about it. I've seen several guys working on their G6 builds right now. Everybody's kind of doing some different stuff with it, but that's one of the issues I just come across. So I figured, like I said, I would explain that. That's how I remedied it. So just drilled me 2 new holes and then shaved off a little bit off of those little spacers that you put in there, and called it good. So I made it work. So it lines up pretty slick and sits on there real nice. You can see that's a pretty slick looking Jeep. So getting excited. Want to get some paint on here hopefully tomorrow, and start adding some fun little accessories. Excuse me there. But yeah, so, and I've got a few pretty neat little things planned for this that we will do that will make this pretty special. I'm definitely going to go with the chain steering wheel, which I think that's cool. I don't think we're going to make this move on this particular rig like I've done with the junkyard, but I've got a neat little idea with a few other cool things that I want to do with this rig and make it kind of fun still. I'm definitely thinking about something with the dashboard, making it so it's lit up, looks pretty cool. We'll definitely get some lights in here, get those lit up, and I'm definitely going to put some tail lights on this. Want to do that, and I'm still debating on some kind of, I might do some rock lights up front maybe, Might not worry about some in the back, but definitely some up front, so that way you can see where you're driving at night, you know, so you can watch that terrain up front. I might even go to the extreme and maybe just light up the whole underneath. I'm still unsure with that. So in the meantime, we're gonna have some fun with this. Definitely can't wait to get the paint job on there. Like I said, we're gonna go with a red and white paint scheme, some black fender flares. I'm thinking mostly a black interior, maybe some trimming it out with some white or something. We'll see what I decide to go with on along that lines. But yeah, definitely got something fun planned for as far as a driver. So, and we've, like I said, I've shown you some of the accessories that we'll be throwing in the back of this. I've got some really cool stuff, so this thing's gonna be pimped out and it will be fun. I've even got something cool that I've got in mind to build for climbing up on things that might be a little bit difficult, that we can throw out and use to climb up. So that's going to be kind of cool too. So anyways, enough of that for now. We're done with that part of the build, and we will continue. And like I said, it's looking like I think paint's going to be next, and I'm kind of excited to get that part of it going. So and then there'll be lights and so forth and so on. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and keep following along with this build. So thanks again.